Jose Munoz, the CEO of Hyundai North America. Jose, thank you very much for joining us. Carl, I'll send it over to you. A lot of talk here about inflation and pricing and the adoption of electric vehicles. Over to you, Carl.
Thank you for having me.
Great stuff today, Phil. Speaking of which, McLaren Racing ringing the closing bell here at the NYSE later today, celebrating its new partnership with the Intercontinental Exchange for its Extreme E-Team, a new series featuring all-electric off-road competition. CNBC is also an official Formula One partner with McLaren, and CEO Zach Brown joins us this morning to discuss. It is great to have you. Thanks for the time today.
Thank you for having me on.
So you're going to ring the closing bell.
Absolutely.
And you got this outside, which I think we're going to see unveiled as we speak. But just talk to me about the car, the series, and where this is all leading.
It's really cool. It's a new series. It's in its second year, our first year in it. Races 5 different locations around the world, all where climate has impacted. So it's kind of our job, the racing series job, to bring awareness to global climate situation. These are EV-powered vehicles, and there's also a gender equality. Yeah, there you go. Men and women driving. So we really like the sustainability around it, the gender equality, and then of course, as you mentioned, ICE is our new partner, and we're hoping to work with them around data and sustainability. We're excited.
It looks amazing.
Cool.
Tell me about the vehicle. Just tell me, give me some specs.
It's called the Odyssey. It's a 4-wheel drive. It's battery powered. It runs, as you can tell, on quite interesting terrain, from snow to mountains. It's quite rugged, very fast. Lots of torque for those of you that follow motor racing. So a lot of power, and I think we're breaking new ground here.
Range, things like that. Top speed.
So the short races, they get about 130 miles an hour because they're constantly kind of in the air. So it's not about ultimate pace. It's about durability and rugged environment. And what you have is either the male or female driver starts, does 2 laps around this fascinating location, and then swaps. And then it's the overall time that's the winner.
Phil was just talking about some of the inflationary pressures impacting automakers. Obviously, McLaren is in a different level. I'm assuming your clients are a bit less price sensitive here, but how are you experiencing kind of the supply chain right now as you're building these cars? Are you feeling some pressure from some of the challenges that other automakers are facing
Yeah,
too?
for sure. I mean, we're lucky in that we're smaller volume, and as you say, we're a little less price sensitive to how many cars that we're doing a year, but certainly supply chain, the semiconductor issue, which the gentleman was talking about earlier, is a challenge, but we're powering our way through it. We have a new car that's coming out called the Atura in the middle of the summer, which is our first plug-in hybrid, so we're quite excited about our portfolio of vehicles.
I'm interested in just the Formula One phenomenon. We talk about the Netflix series and also just the ratings on the races. Is there partially a pandemic effect? It seems like that was attributed to some of it, but really it's bigger than I ever remember.
Yeah, I think we got lucky, if you'd like, with the timing of kind of the Netflix launch, and it drove everyone they were dying to get live sport. Sport is such a great way to recover for the world, whether it was after 9/11 and baseball came back. But now clearly that's pretty much behind us. I hope it's behind us. We're back to normal, and TV ratings through the roof. More Grand Prix than ever. New sponsors coming in almost every day. We've just announced Google, which is an awesome partner. The sport I've never seen healthier. The competition's great. We're coming off a good weekend in Australia, finishing 5th and 6th, so it's game on.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.